hopefully, actually, I'm going to just test really quickly as I bring up my comment monitor to see if you guys can hear that annoying noise of the neighbors getting their carpet or whatever cleaned. So let me go check that as I pull up the comment monitor. Alright, and what if I have the studio door closed? Well, they stopped, so I guess it almost doesn't matter. Anyways, let's get on to the main point of this video. Turn on this light up here too. The final shelf for the clocks, I hope. This should fit all of the clocks that I have. So I have over there mostly done. I'm gonna actually, I'll do the shelf first and then I'll finish. No, that'll get those first because that'll give me space. So I went outside and I melted the last things that I need for these. That was a weird noise. I hope my tripod was just shifting. But yeah. So I have the final 3. I have 3 more that I did not melt because they're going to be used for the portable clocks. And then I can buy more as needed and for whatever new clocks I get for the rest of the collection. So these are going to go over there. Now, I've been thinking, because these don't sit flat. I didn't notice this when I first got them. And it works for their intended purpose because they're originally supposed to be like this. But then, let's drop you guys down so that hopefully you guys can see this. Yeah, it's ever so slightly tilted to the right. And that's because the clips that they have that allow these to clip together in a drawer. So, I was thinking you don't notice it a lot. There's maybe 1 or 2 clocks where I think, now that I know it's there, I start to notice they're tilted. It would be nice if maybe they were flat. I'll have to see how much of an issue this actually causes with, the way things are. Hey, to watching, welcome, with the way things are being set up. But I do have an idea, because I want to leave it so that I could clip them together if I wanted to. Because one option, if I take this piece right here, and then I stick that on top of that piece, that works. I wouldn't want to just leave it like that. I would want to actually melt the 2 plastic pieces together, or I don't know if there's a way that I could melt a notch in this. Probably not. It's not thick enough. But I don't want to melt that piece on there because then I wouldn't be able to clip the 2 together if I ever wanted to do that in the future. So the idea that I have, which I don't know if I'm going to do, I have to see again how tilted things look, if you really notice if you're not up close, stuff like that, because it's pretty subtle tilt. But if it is an issue, then what I could do is I could have my friend Texas just 3D print some of these little U clips that are here. So they'd be very small, maybe he would print a whole wide piece like this so that it would be balanced, but he could just 3D print this side section here, not the whole thing, just the side section. That shouldn't be too expensive. We were looking at about $10 for the stands for my Odyssey 2, the big box games right there. So, I don't know, maybe $1, hopefully less if I did go that route. Anyways, let's raise you guys back up nice and tall. So, first thing we're tackling is these clocks down there. Also, way up there, it's going to be hard to see from this angle. This will get shown off when this is finished and nice and neat. And I could move some of these clocks around too. I may decide a different order for things depending on what new clocks I get. But I put the West Clocks digital one on the top right. The only digital West Clocks I have, unless I'm, mistaken. I don't think I am. But I put that one up there. It's a little bit tight of a fit. especially with how like the top of the shelf has little edges on the side, because the very top sits quarter of an inch, half an inch down, probably quarter of an inch down from the very top of the sides. But it does fit, and that works out nicely because I want to keep those two, the gun alarm clock and the Millennium Falcon alarm clock, right there. I should actually probably flip the Millennium Falcon clock around. So let's do that. Let's grab our comment monitor. Oh, it is so nice to not be smelling plastic right now. Actually, wait, no, I don't need to, because I forgot the clock face is there. It's just at an angle, and when you're that low, you can't really see it, but that's okay. So, perfect. Okay. Okay, so, alright, we need to fit these over somehow. Okay. Wow, this is a little bit tough with this one because the let me see if I can just pick you up and maybe show you. So there we go. So well, okay, it's better now that I moved it. I had to pull this forward from where because it was like more like that, and it was pushing the clock down to have that be flat. So that I think looks decent. It's not sticking up. Okay. So that one goes there. This GE clock looks like it's going to be a little easier. I mean, there is the plug to worry a bit about the way it's sticking from the thing, but okay. So that one also looks good. It's not going to be centered. Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, it's not going to be centered because the wire sticks off of one side. That's the tough thing with this, with these setups here. If I were to flip, okay, so it was like this. This thing goes on here, but then it's not centered because, as you can see, the wire sticking off that side of the clock. But if I were to flip this around and go like that, that could work. Because this is really making it want to stick to that one side. I don't think it's... Oh, wait, actually. Okay. So wait, this way is the way that... Okay. So actually twisting it so that the cord is straight is the right direction. That's very comforting to know. I don't want to have the cord twisted for just years. Okay, oh nice. The Emerson Research, the only Emerson I have in my collection, is very centered. Okay, the box does fit on top of that pretty decent. Okay. Alright, now do I like the order that things are in? I seem to be just in the way of everything, aren't I? What about that view? Or would it be this angle, actually? There we go. So, whew, this one's going to be a bit tough because the box is, well, okay, there's a little bit of room for that box to scoot forward so that the wire can go behind it. Maybe I want to flip this around because of how tall is the sharp in relation to one of these things. Because the sharp is a little bit lower there, you can't fully see it. So I'd have to add something on top to make that thing taller. I'll probably have to do that for both of these ones on the middle and the right, actually. So it looks like this thing is just a little taller than the Sharp. So we're gonna switch the order of these around. Okay, so Sharp can squeeze its little self into the front there. That's actually pretty squeezy. Man, I think you would think that this thing would have a clear view of what I'm doing, but then it just doesn't. Maybe it's just not high enough up. I could raise it, but I don't want to. So, okay. Anyone remember when Sharp made a smartphone that was like all display? The Sharp Aquos Crystal. It had a vibrating display for being the earpiece speaker. Man, I think I considered that phone for a bit just because it was cool and I liked the idea, something new and cool. But I also wanted something reliable. I think that was when I was looking for maybe like my first smartphone. Might have been around when I got my first OnePlus, I think. Okay, so then we do the I want to say sound design, but it's not a sound design. It's a it's got a Dura brand. I always think D brand, but nope, it's a Dura brand, which is Target's brand. I've seen a few Dura brands too. Dura brand is another one where like I could just absolutely go ham and collect all the colors, but I think I'm not going to. I mean, maybe if I saw one of them, I have seen one that was gray at a thrift store recently. If they had a red one, maybe I would swap it out, because red is my favorite color. I should actually look into that in just a second. Okay. And then finally we have this equity here. I have a couple of equities. Snooze button under the 1 foot. An unusual design. Okay, come on. Yep. I'm gonna have to block the view for just a bit while I get in here and finesse everything. Actually, do that, and then I just have it with its cord sticking off to the side, and that wants to make the thing turn a bit. I mean, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think I'll actually take you off this time. I think that's okay. I'm toying with sticking it in the middle in between the other two clocks. Because right now it kind of feels like it's in a corner, it's kind of hidden, and, you know. So if I can actually bring it, but I can't bring it forward more without. So maybe I should swap places with the that actually kind of here. Let's put you guys right there for now. That actually kind of does make sense. So the Sharp can come out from under there. Okay. Come on. Squeeze you under there. This also makes a little more sense too, because we got a thicker wire on the Sony Dream Machine, this one right here, thicker wire, and with the heavier size of the GE, it'll more easily stay into whatever position I choose to put it in. And then we This is a bit tough with how wide the sharp is and how I'd like these last two to be centered. But we've also got the wide Emerson Research. That's probably the best we can do for this section. I can actually, well, no, because then the back is going to want to scoot a bit. Wouldn't mind having offset. So wait, what if actually? What if I have a little cut on my hand and I rubbed it. I didn't cut myself on anything there. So what if I do this? And then I actually just have your cord stick in between those two. So then you can kind of go like that. Maybe scoot you up just a smidge. And then put you on the front feet of the little box. Did I not clean this on me? Yeah, that's right. I forgot to bring a cleaning rag up here. I'm going to assume that I wiped it down because I'm pretty sure I wiped all of them down. But, I mean, yeah, okay, that actually does look pretty good. I like that. So, let's put you in a thing here on the tripod and turn our attention to this this shelf. Picked it up on KSL for about $20. It is, if I remember correctly, it was like just, wait, did I, oh, I accidentally flipped you guys around. There we go. It should just be the right size for fitting inside of the space in here. There was a split, so I asked on the woodworking Reddit what to do about that. And one person said use a chip bag to work some glue in the crack after carefully prying it open with like a putty type tool. So yeah, this is the piece that had the split. It was on the bottom. Actually, I realized something. One of the feet had to come off for. Here it is. Yeah. This foot that they cut in half and put on had to come off for me doing the work. So let's just see, will it? Let's stick. Probably not. I mean, it's sort of sticking. There's like a little bit of sticky left. I could just use a bit of wood glue. I'm gonna actually try one of my Zots. See about that. Zot is just a different brand of glue dot. Actually, no, I'll bring all of them over with me, so just in case. See, yep, it's this one, so I want to put it on the non-sticky side. 1, 2, 3, 4, just do 2. I know that's pretty quick. Not actually 5 seconds, but I'm just getting them stuck on. And then we'll stick them on like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 seconds. That's holding on there pretty good. These are, I believe, acid-free clear adhesive. Adhesive lines, whatever. By Thermoweb, I believe. These, yeah, these are the permanent ones. However, keep in mind, given the application, I could pull that off if I really wanted to. So they're permanent. And I actually originally got these to hold some rubber feet back around the screen on the screws of my my old laptop that I was using during COVID. Yeah, let's just say that's not what worked. Well, it kind of did, but they kept coming off. And I need to grab, because I forgot we need a different tool than I have in my tools. Well, if you heard a clanging noise, it was these Allen keys. I pulled them out of my stepdad's tool thing upside down. Yeah, but yeah, of all things, this shelf uses Allen keys. So, let's just get you over there. And we can get to setting this thing up. Well, okay, first thing I actually need to do is a little height measurement. Because I need to see where the top shelf would be if I had these at full. Yeah, okay, so it is going to be like I was thinking. Well, maybe. So I'm definitely going to put the top shelf down one thing. Yeah, I'm going to probably have it like they had it. So they had here, and then, so they had second from the bottom, second, oh, and the top, so no. Yeah. And I think that's probably good. I like that. Also, I thought this was cool. So the screws, they sent them in this little baggie here. Very interesting little baggie. It's a very strong mesh. This is actually a Mary Kay bag. You know, like the, I think it's lipstick and stuff. Okay. I believe it was this. Nope, that's too big. One smaller. should probably install the bottom ones first. Okay, so let's just scoot this forward here. Pan onto what I'm doing. Pull the comment monitor over. Okay, so you can start with a little bit of hand tightening. Let's grab another one. Ooh, this hole has a bit of, like, I don't know, wood sprue, maybe? But I guess it's not sprue because it's not from a mold. Just a little bit sticking out, that's okay. Perfect. Try to be careful to keep this vertical. Right, now we're to the point where it's getting tough, so we just stick this on. And this I really have to go even tightness on because that's going to be tough. I should have had the board flush with the thing when I put the first one in, because right now I'm essentially having to walk the board back and forth with these. Well, I learned my lesson for next time. Okay, that one's on. We'll go for this one. Okay. And I need to make sure I do this one the right way, because that one I ended up actually doing the the bottom, or the top, when I wanted to do the bottom, so I need to make sure that my foot is on the top. I will get these hands started, but just till they're barely poking through. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Whole thing is flush. So that means I can just go, well, I will do this other one some too. Okay, and then I can just go all the way with this one. Okay, that looks really good. I like that. So then we need to flip this around, grab the other two feet, side pieces, whatever you call them. It's going to be a little bit trickier because I'm going to have to lift this up, unless nope. Maybe the box that my latest clock was shipped. Ooh. Hello. That's good. It is tilted back just a bit, but I like that. Let's get you forward. Make sure my foot is the same way. So I can adjust. That one went in real easy. Perfect. I want to pull the top shelf forward so that I'm not like worrying about bumping into that part of it, but I can't because, yeah, we got the feet as part of the equation. Okay, and we'll do this one all the way now. That's nice. We'll do this one all the way now. That's nice. That's very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. So the final one, and I was about to say the final 2 screws, but nope, we still got 8 more screws. All right, this one. Move our stuff out of the way. Oh, I'm so excited. It looks nice. I was a little bit worried about the space between like the wood boards and stuff, and if a clock has little feet that would fall into those gaps. But I think my clocks are going to be big enough to overcome that. And I did specifically ask the KSL classifieds seller the spacing of those. Okay, then this one can go all the way. Wow, that one's feeling a little bit tight, which could be good. Probably is. I'm just wondering if maybe somehow it went at a weird angle, but I don't think it did. We should be good. Don't hear any splitting wood or anything, so that. Yay! Now I can move that. Oh. I just realized it's not going to be as easy as I think to install this one. Okay. Now we need to flip this over like that. Angle seemed a bit funny on that one, but it should straighten out once I get this one in. So, ooh, actually, wait a minute. Okay, will this work? You can also do it upside down too and have the, but I think I want the flat top, probably the way it's supposed to be, with the brace on the bottom. How do you do this? Caramba. Do you come in from the side this down? This seems to be the way. Okay. No, bummer. This box is not tall enough. Do I have... I do have... Let's try putting... this... Ah, come on. No. That's a little too tall now. If only I had a car jack handy. Okay. What else do I have? Nothing. Except for, well, how tall is... Yeah, that's going to be too tall. Oh, wait a minute. Probably not enough. But a videotape? Maybe? Oops, no. The videotape would be like that. 2 videotapes, maybe? As long as, okay. Oh, you get it? Oh, I think that's perfect. And if it's not, then it will become perfect. Or I realized too, now what I could have done is flipped the shelf on its back so that you know, like this, that could have worked as well. This is working out nicely though. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I think they used it to hold like a TV and some other stuff. They said on the KSL listing, entertainment type stuff. It's I like it a lot. It's probably an older product because I didn't see anything like this online that was new. Anything that would be this size. Because if my math is right, it should just fit into that space there and fill it nicely. I wanted a shelf that would fill the whole open space on my larger entertainment center. I may have to get a light to see what I'm doing. Oh, no, there we go. That's got to be it. See, I didn't see anything like this new online. Or any other ones that were, like, used like this. So whoever made the shelf this specific size, thank you. Could even be a custom thing too. Although it looks kind of like a manufactured product, but I don't know. Maybe it's like something somebody's grandpa made once and then sold. Makes me think of the, there's a really good Little House on the Prairie episode called Legacy. I believe this is probably just an episode of the TV series and not part of the books, but I don't know because I haven't read the books. But it's basically about Charles going off and making furniture, because like he'll do that every once in a while and sell it to this one guy, and he actually made quite a bit of money off of his pieces, and like they could go into business doing this. So he stays out there for a while to make more money for the family. They hire a few people, but then things take a turn when another company starts manufacturing his design, but cheaper. It's a larger factory, and because I think the furniture they were making wasn't quite selling, so when people started complaining, they found places to get the stuff cheaper, and so they did, and Charles went out of business. He was pretty angry, but it was a free market or something is what the one person who was copying his design said, the antagonist of the story. Oops, we're looking at the wrong side. But yeah, I mean, makes me think of that. And it's sad, but it is true, free market, which is why I'm pretty sure that the patent system was invented. So that you can actually hold a trademark or something for a while. And then, of course, companies have evolved into abusing this system to get as much gain as possible. Did I forget to write? Yes, I did. You're looking at my shoulder. Oops. This is why it'd be nice if I had a smart camera that could follow around and stuff. I'm going to redo this one because it seems like we're going in at a slight funny angle. Well, that's just the way it wants to go in. I hope this is right. I mean, it looks fine. The wood is relatively thick. I am noticing a very slight split now on the left side, but I'm not too worried. I like the design of having the two screws in each thing for security. Where did I shove the Allen wrenches? Oh, so, okay, I'll set those behind me on the table. The box for my RC Ferrari needs to move. Basically everything that's in there needs to move now. I can slide these out. Alright, I'm probably gonna scoot you guys over here, tilt you that way. This way when I go up, I'm not just instantly blocking vision. Those can go over there. That's my clamp. This is my mom's clamp. This clock over here for just a bit. This it's nice that they have the little feet on the bottom, so I don't have to worry about scraping anything. This also, I need to move my comments where I can see them. Put you guys up on the shelf here. Okay. So this needs to come down here. Okay. That. All right. Just a few more things we have to pull out of there. Come on, let's work. Okay. Come on. Yes. Yes. It's a little tight, but it fits. Just like I wanted it to. That is beautiful. We need to angle this up like this. So, okay. Yeah, that looks, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So, question now is, how do I want to put these clocks on here? It's a little, the space between the shelves is a little tight, so it's, actually, yeah, you could maybe, you could maybe have two high on the clocks. So let's start putting our portable clocks section on there, and then that'll give me an idea of how many clocks I can fit. And then from there I can, actually I'll be able to fit a little more than I was thinking. So obviously I should have however many clocks are going to fit on the top shelf, however many clocks will fit on the bottom shelf, including like the double stack, you have a clock behind. But then with the shelf that's to the right of me, these clocks up here, I should be able to, because I'm going to move that to be over in that corner, around the corner. So then I should, since it won't be underneath this thing, I'll be able to have double stack up there as well. So we've got room for quite a few clocks. That's, and the two clocks, so I've got 1, 2, so 5 more clocks minimum, because I don't know exactly what's fitting on there, but let's bring all of our little portable beauties up. And the last two. And I think for getting new clocks, I'm probably going to look like for maybe some brands that I don't already have. I'm just going to put, although it might not go there permanently, I'm just going to put that one there for now. Ooh, I love how the wood grain matches the wood. Okay, so that one is going to have to go in the, this one's going to need a wider thing. So this one's going to have to go front for now. But that would fit in the back. So I'll need a wider one for that one. There's John Deere. I think I want to put you in front as well. It's a bit rolly. I could set this one. This one I can actually set. Ooh, that's nice because then I can have the face forwards where normally it likes to have the face back at an angle. So I'll set that one back like that. Scoot you back then. That one right there is a little bit on the edge, but this is a case where, I don't know, maybe a piece of cardboard or something thin and flat that I could put underneath it. That's thin but sturdy, so then it won't fall into the crack. Let's see, short clocks in front. So the Timex can go right there with its Indiglo. Okay. Man, this typo clock is so beautiful. I love the brown. I love it. And this one I may actually get a different color because like it's a cheap retro looking clock design that's copied by a few various brands that aren't no special brand. Like I've never seen like a Westclox or a Sharp or anything with that brand. So yeah, this digital, actually, so I do have two digital Westclox. There's the plug-in one and this little portable guy here. What is this? This is the, this doesn't say. Does it say inside? Made in China, UM4, AAA batteries, 1.5. It's QC pass. I should hope so. I actually don't know what model this is. I'll have to look up and see if anybody knows because there's no sticker on there. Like, I'm sure a Google reverse image search could return something for me. Okay, so that can go there. This is looking so nice. And then, oh wait, okay. Yeah, that one's a little too tall. Oh, that's awkward. That's, if I scoot this over just a bit, really, I actually, no, that's not too bad. I kind of wanted that to be more straight on for the pink clock on the side. I'll show you guys in just a moment, an up close view. That's okay, I guess. Unless I wanted to put it in, well, let's just see, does it sit on, no, yeah, I need a wider piece for that as well. And we can change the design later, so. Okay, that looks pretty good. So then I would say, we have this here. I feel like it's going to be a little bit, just barely a little taller for the clock on wheels. So then I think I want to put the typo in the middle, kind of front and center it. Although this cute little guy here, yeah, we'll put the little cute one there. And then I can put this little Equity Amber Glow clock that, it's okay. It's an alright portable design. Oh, wait, I forgot about these, but I don't have enough stands for them. So those can come later. Nothing can be able to go above the twin bell John Deere clock. This can go up there. Yeah, I'm starting to see now that I'm up close, I can see some of the tilt. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, woo. So I just realized something very cool. Wow. This makes things tough. So here's our locking boxes. Right? And so I have cut out a side this way because it seemed good at first. But then upon doing it so that they're all the same side, then you can lock these together if you need to. That could be a useful thing, maybe. I'm not positive. But then you have the issue of the tilt because this side's up a little higher because when you have them normally and then they lock inside each other, this needs to be up higher. But I realized if I turn them like this, then there's no sideways tilt. But then also you couldn't lock them side by side. But this is easy for these ones. Oh yeah, and that little groove actually will just go in the groove in between the slats on the shelf. Yeah. That's nice. Beautiful. Do the same thing for this one. So now the others I couldn't rotate because I'd have to melt another side off and they'd lose too much structural integrity because they have to go on top of cords. You know, actually, what I should have done, then I'll just put these down here for now. I should also take the tape off the inside of this and put it somewhere else. Maybe tape it onto the back for that little piece in there. So what I should have done that I did for the others, or that I did for the tall ones here, let me just grab the camera so I can show you the up-close final view. So for these longer ones that I have here for the bigger clocks that need it, I felt I'd lose too much structural integrity if I cut out a really wide side of this rectangle. So there we go. What I did is I cut out just a single little slit that the cord can slide into. I should have done that for these because then I could have made just a tiny little slit on any side of them really, but I'd only need two sides. So then one would not have the tilt in the front. Because also, even if you do have, even if I did have a little bit of tilt, I could put the tilted side, the higher side towards the front, because as you can see, this clock already has some tilt anyways, and so it would just add to that tilt by a little bit, and it wouldn't look too funny and out of place. So let's disable flash now. So I should have done that, but the reason I cut them out all wide, like I did all the ones where I have power cords going in them, except for that one. Which that one can now actually be, ooh, yeah, let me just turn this one like that. So the reason I did it that way is because I was just copying display risers, which are just U-shaped acrylic. But, well, hey, I've learned something now, so I can, I'll probably do either like a YouTube short or, I don't know, maybe a short video, but I think it would be a good, cool idea to do a little video saying, hey, look what you can get at the Dollar Tree and turn into display risers. And then I can highlight the things that you want to know when doing this. So let's turn off the flash for now. So we got this section here. That looks pretty good, I think. So does this one. All of these do. That's what I was talking about, where once I move, I can have another section, another set of clocks in behind those. So at least 3 more there. We're going to need 2 more risers and probably have to squeeze a few things over. How tall is the Junghans compared to the twin? Oops, bumped it. Twin Bell's taller than the Junghans. Okay. And it looks like Twin Bell is one of our clocks that's having slight issues with the setup. I can have it forward a little bit and like that. That looks decent. Okay, so we'll have it like that. So, yeah. How much room? Because I can fit the Junghans. Yeah, I think there would be enough room for both of these to go in behind there. So those will go in behind there. That looks just so nice. It's so beautiful. So, final thing I want to show. Just give what is going to the big picture. So, first of all, this shelf right there, it's coming out. It's going to go somewhere out there for the rest of the family to put stuff on. This shelf, so no, that shelf right there is going to go back there where the mattress is, in one of those 2 corners back there. The mattress will be moved out and stored somewhere else. This shelf here is going to just turn like this and sit on an angle this way. And that's the big plan, but I'm at a stage now where I can pretty much safely start ordering a few more clocks. But I want to take it like 1 or 2 at a time or so. And so yeah, I'm going to place an order for a cool clock that's related to that one. That's digital. But yeah, I'm very happy to finally have this mostly set up. So yeah, if anybody who sees the stream afterwards likes it, of course, leave a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe. Or, like if you're excited to see the final alarm clock collection display. The plan, I don't know when, but some point after this is all done, I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I want to try making little videos on these clocks, like short little review type videos. What I want, but I may not do depending on how difficult and or not interesting to film it becomes. Imagine an MKBHD phone review, but for one of these clocks. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Although some of these clocks, like for all of the West clocks that I have in the middle section there, they are all like so very, very similar. So then I can be like, hey, this is the West Clocks line of clocks. You've got the rounded corner ones are your Softy Drouse. Then you have the squared off corner ones are your Bold 2 style. Although I don't know what's up with this one in the middle. What is this? This is a that's a Bold 2. So then why is the one in the, what's this one then? Bold 2. Okay, so the one in the front I know is just a Bold 2, and the one in the back is a Bold 2 Drouse. Maybe that's why the one in the back has a different style that more matches some of the others. But like this blue one here, which is just a Drouse, or Softy Drouse, sorry, with the dial-light, is a different internal picture. I don't know why. So, but basically with that section there, it'll be like, so hey fans, I'm going to be reviewing these clocks next. Vote on which one you want the majority of the review to focus around. At one point, I had the idea of I'll have to use the clock for like a week or so before I give a review. Maybe I'll have to use it for 1 or 2 days for an alarm, but the thing is, I don't really use an alarm much now. If I go back to a day job, and I have like mornings or whatever, sure, obviously I'll be setting an alarm for that. Or I do have an alarm set on Sundays, so maybe, it could be like my Sunday alarm, because that's when I have to be up in the morning for church. But most of the time, I just wake up whenever my body feels like it. I try to get to bed at a reasonable time, so I'm not waking up super late in the afternoon and I'm awake during the day to do stuff with other people. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll end up, using these as my alarm once or twice before I review them, but I will do little review videos on them, because you can even, without using them, you can review them, but you won't know little idiosyncrasies, things like that. I probably would definitely do a review for some of the more unusual ones where I actually sleep with them, like this Spartus right there has the snooze button on the front. That's the one above the blue half circle clock. So I probably want to at least try that as an alarm once where I'm legitimately asleep to see how annoying or easy it is to use. I don't know. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all the stuff I already said. And I will see you guys in whatever's next. Bye!